Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TPK Thursdays. And with our dungeon master Shema, take it away.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's session of Dially Beloved. Now, as H.P. Lovecraft would say, the oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. So today we see as our three adventurers, Bovick, Eldon, and Finn, venture into quite a strange wagon of sorts, bearing the name of Tasha's smile. Upon traveling through the closet, they came down stairs that led them to a special brass door. Going inside this brass door, they ventured into a room with strange attendants of a faceless kind, very similar to Finn. Looking around, you sat at these tables where they asked you a series of questions, released this powdered smoke. You started remembering memories that were quite fond to you, things that made you happy. And only your fairy friend Eldon fell to these charms and ventured into the room on the left, following a man called Bart who seemed to be having the most ecstatic time. Bovik and Finn, on the other hand, moved to the right, following Matata, who led to another door. But upon going near this door, you see that it's actually a much larger structure. It looks like a face of a clown with a yawning mouth leading into this darkless room. You go in, there's an old lady there with you, doesn't seem to be afraid. On the left, Eldon, you fell down into this room that seemed to have, like in another room just up ahead of you, the sound of a man laughing and crying at the same time. The sound of something being pulled out. Meanwhile, Borwick and Finn, when your floor fell through, you reached a room of mirrors upon which you saw different versions of yourself. Picking up from Eldon, you look over here, up ahead of you. There's this tickling man. I'm going to show you a photo of him. He looks dark. He looks like almost horrid. He has these nails on his back. He has chains around him. He has no hair inside. He looks down at this chained man in front of him and starts pulling something out of him. A sort of green soul. The green soul screaming, begging to be let go, begging to be taken back to its body while the body laughs in such a desirable tone, just laughing like it's the happiest thing in the world. Your companion, the man standing next to you, whether goes by the name Bart, he's a brutal old soul, quite tall. He looks forward and says, "That looks great, eh? I want to go next. What about you?"
Not if I beat you to it.
You go forward. You wait suddenly to look around this room. It looks a little weird. You see a couple of bodies lying at the side. But what appears to be really strange are these shelves on the right. You look at it and they seem to be jars with some vapor inside them. What would you like to do?
Still charm. I still want to be here, right?
Yes, you do.
Uh, what do I want to do? Like, what do I feel like my purpose? Give me my motivation.
So, to start with, I'd like you to actually give me a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 10
Okay.
plus, right?
hmm
13.
Okay. So you look at this man, and something about him seems to strike you as odd. You're looking at the way, even though he's doing this gruesome task up ahead of him, he seems to be humming to himself in a very pleasant tone, almost country like, almost like, an old melody of sorts. You feel inclined, you, Eldon being the curious one, you feel inclined to talk to him first.
Yo, you, weird person. Like,
Mhm.
show me around?
Are you interested in knowing a little bit more about all this?
I'm interested in taking part. I want to say.
Taking part, is it? Ah, do you also find the gruesomeness of mundane emotions like sadness to be quite tiresome?
I don't know about you. I don't really feel sad ever.
Never?
I mean, no. Okay, it comes. Not gonna lie, but I just like to push it away and just be happy instead. So
That's quite strange. I have never met somebody like you before. Does never weigh on you what you do? Does this room not weigh on you at all?
I mean, different tastes for different folks, I guess. You do you, man. Like,
Fantastic.
go.
You,
I
your
just saw
friend here,
Kuchandra's face on the side.
your friend here, would he like to join in as well? Maybe you can see. I'm quite proud of this. I've been doing this for quite some time, and it's been wonderful that Tasha lets me perform my great rituals here.
Yeah, who is this Tasha, by the way? Well, I mean,
Oh,
if I
Madam
remember
Tasha.
right, I came here because some kid, something. I don't remember, yeah, but I know that Tasha's important. So who's Tasha?
Tasha runs the circus, of course. She is the circus master.
But like people say, like, ooh, Tasha, ooh, ah,
Mm.
like why is she ooh, ah?
She is, if you would call it in simpler terms, a witch,
All
I'd
right,
say.
like an actual
She,
witch, not you're not insulting her.
well, I'm not actually trying to, she is the daughter, if I think, a renowned witch, if you've heard the tales, maybe as a child, maybe from the Feywild, Baba Yaga.
Sorry, what?
Baba Yaga?
Uh, my memory eludes me, so I'm gonna say no.
Give me a history check.
Okay, I need to stop rolling it this way. It's only fucking landing on a 10. Plus 15. So,
Oh, amazing. So you have heard tales as a young wizard, as a young fairy as well, of this horrible but yet powerful witch called Baba Yaga and her mischievous but banished daughter, Tasha. As you inquire further, you look around, and the magic, though, seems too weak to be of such a grand wizard. Give me an arcana check.
an all bad because I took my dice. A 9.
9? Okay, you don't notice anything particularly. You look around and you think you can feel strong energy at play. And it kind of reminds you, Eldon, from that history check, of sort of magic, the sort of feeling you had, that sort of arcane energy when you traveled from the Feywild here to the material plane. And you feel this sort of energy, this sort of portal like feeling here.
Hmm.
The man looks at you, and you see as Bart rushes up to him. The other man, whose body lays down in the corner, laughing to himself while his soul was pulled and put into a jar. This weird man in front of you just screws it tight and keeps it on the shelf on the side. Bart comes running up to him and says, "Me next, eh? Me next." And this man does the same thing, takes his weapon and just slashes through his body, pulling at his soul and bringing it out. You see Bart's soul screaming, begging you to help him, while his body laughs like it's the best thing that's ever happened to him. And you see as this weird man says, like, it's wonderful. Once you take away all the sorrow, all the pain, you're so much happier to live.
So, contrary to popular belief, Eldon is not an asshole. So even though he is like charmed, like nothing of that like triggers him to help him snap out of it. I don't know.
No, he is snapped out of it already. What you're looking at is just inquiring him because it's just something so unusual.
No, no, no. I'm talking about Eldon is not. Eldon is charmed. Eldon is not charmed anymore.
No, you're not jumping.
Oh fuck! I am gonna hit him, dude. Even before he takes a weapon at Bart or whoever.
Okay. So before you go to hit him, I'm going to turn to these two.
I will fetch my
So,
dice.
so both of you, as you know, you're standing there with this old woman. She's grumbling and talking about her multiple children. Okay, talking about the fact that she's had about seven, and they've had about seven each, and that's why she's called grandmom right now, and like everybody calls her grandma. And you end up in this corridor where, when you're looking around, you see mirrors around you. And like I said last time, all these mirrors, to you, Bovik, look like different versions of you. You see yourself in multiple ways. You see them looking back at you. Then you look at one desperately, trying to understand why you can only see the same figure that's standing there. You wonder with an arcana check. Let's see what you wonder.
Oh, 6.
6. You look around confused because you see Bowick and you do see the different forms of him as well in the mirror. You're confused because they look so alive. They look like if they weren't looking at him so intensely, they'd look at you too. But instead, you look at the faceless skeleton right in front of you, the same one, the same you standing there. You look at it hoping that it changes and it desperately tries. But as you look at it, also, you feel like you're fleshing out an image. You're fleshing out an image of a person with, human like arms. Having seen these in your vision before, you see hands, strong hands, ones that look like they have read a lot. You feel yourself developing into a cloak. You see features start to take place on your face, but they seem to keep morphing, turning around, never settling on anything. You see Skitten as a full cat on your shoulder, and you look at the background. You see things from your visions. You see a laboratory. You see a table, an operating table. You see cages in the far corner, but that's all you see. And even though you're trying to find a face on this figure, nothing comes of it. Only flesh, but nothing more. Forward, you see four figures, as I said before you. One
Huh?
you see as a powerful warlock, one without Matata, but with Lele on his shoulder. You see another one with Master Federico there. You see him far in the distance. You see the grand, tall bookshelves of the library. You see yourself there carrying multiple books, with glasses almost looking back, looking more touched by the sun than you ever thought possible. You see another one of someone that seems to be imitating Eldon's style almost. He has a pompous attitude, he has good looks, and he seems confident. He also does have Matata by his side. And the last one, this is very weird. This is so dark because as you see it, the mirror itself seems to be fading into a corridor. You see this man in brown robes, but the more you look at it, it seems to be fading into black. You see someone that looks so eerily like you that you seem stripped of everything possible. You carry a staff, you carry a grand amulet around your neck. But as you look at yourself, there seems to be a stern hunger almost. And as you stare at him more, you see a boa carved onto his shoulder.
Okay. Do I know if these are illusions of some sort?
Give me an arcana check. What would you like to depict?
I'm gonna talk to this
Oh man. Hey, old woman, what the fuck are these mirrors supposed to show?
Just not one.
Yep, that one.
Okay, let me roll for the woman then to see how much she.
Oh, gonna die.
I mean, that's like every episode, but yeah.
It's more so because I'm not
Okay.
with you guys.
So the woman looks at you, Finn, and she spits because she looks at herself in the mirror, and there's an image of like a young dame. She has beautiful blonde locks. She seems fit and lean and powerful. She looks at her and goes like, "Bah! They show you who you could have been, but do not let them sway your minds."
Emma, 1 minute. But we are stuck on stream. Just 1 minute.
Goodbye.
Oh, thanks. You guys could have said that a little earlier. I'm going.
Okay. So she says, "Do not be swayed. This is for a heart that yearns for much more than it can give it in this lifetime. Are you confident, like I am, in who you are? If you are, you will not reach for more. If you are, you will walk ahead instead."
Um, in
Look,
confusion and anger, you see Finn's hands starting to radiate some green light, and Bora could know uh, this happens right before I cast Chill Touch, but I don't cast it completely. Control myself, clench my fists.
hey,
I suppose we have to move forward now.
whatever you saw, it's not real. Like, I hope not. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but you might be right. Let's just keep walking. They seem strange. I mean, I don't think I would ever want to live any of these lives, but as the lady said, it could have been us. And as I'm walking forward, I want to like to just touch the mirror to see if they seem like portals of any sort.
Give me a 1d4.
I love Kush's face.
Balls on this one. Balls. Better be really good at it.
1.
1.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Literally bad.
So, Vovik, you touch the first mirror, and as soon as you touch it, you feel like your hand just like blends into the silvery mess. It feels almost liquidy, like you're just like falling into resin. And you close your eyes, and it seems like your world has inverted. And standing outside there in the park with Finn and the old lady is the warlock you with Lele.
Wait,
Lele
they're with
looks at
us?
you. Lele looks at you and whispers, because this is you now, Ashwin. This is the Bovik you are now.
Wait,
She
what?
whispers to you and says, "Are you sure, Bovik, that you want to leave him behind?"
Wait.
Tell me they've switched places.
Give me an Arcana check.
I mean,
14.
Are you giving me an Arcana check too, Bovik? Or a history?
I don't know who to act as. Am I the Bovik outside or the Bovik inside the mirror?
You're the
Just
Bovik
give
you
me
wanna
a-
be, Ashwin.
Give me a Arcana check, and I'd say just like
What
do it
are
on
these
advantage.
roles?
Just do it on advantage. For now, I guess.
2 and a 3.
You are really confused with yourself because you look inside this mirror and you see like Matata standing there opposite, but captured in this mirror. You see what you assume to be a reflection, but looking down at yourself, you see yourself in darker robes. You see like Lele there. She looks at you concerned, and she asks again, "Are you sure you want to leave him behind?"
All right, GM, you have to set it straight. Am I Bovik inside or Bovik outside? I can't tell now.
Yeah, Berwick outside. So it's like Berwick the Warlock. So basically,
I switched dresses.
just
All right, cool. All right,
yeah.
fine. He's puny. It's not worth it. We're leaving him here.
Oh.
And look like I got a new pet. Come here, little cat.
Oh.
And I'll pet him. Who are you? And I look at Finn.
No, you're still you now, but you basically have now
Got the
changed your
traits.
a warlock,
Okay.
a 5th level warlock, Pact of the Fiend.
Oh, okay. This is weird. This is very weird. All right, let's go. Sorry, Finn. I think we're good here. We can leave him inside there. He's fine. And I look at the Bovik inside the mirror. I'll start strutting forward.
Did you just? And I look at my reflection. It's still not forming properly, right?
You don't think it's worth it? Because even I'm just assuming you're always looking at your stone. It seems to be kind of flashing like a warning, like it's a falsehood for you.
And
what is Bovik's? How does Bovik's aura change when this happens?
This is honestly for Ashwin to decide, because I've just given him this choice, but you can basically be like a warlock Pact of the Fiend at 5th level right now, if you chose not to leave like Bovik the Druid behind.
Oh, wait. What?
Essentially, like
Whatever.
Wait,
monster takes
you're
your
telling-
place.
Yeah.
You will have to continue
Oh.
I'm
roleplaying
telling
as
you
an
this only
imposter.
because we're just started the game, so you can always take the option. If it's too much for you, we can come back and you can replace yourself, but we'll have to help you draw it on your character sheet.
This is very interesting. All right, I will look at Finn again and be like, you could have this. You could have so much, and I'll pull Lady down and be like, put her arm over her and be like,
Cannot
you could
see
be
this.
a different self. You could find yourself in the mirror. Why don't you go through as well?
I don't even know who the fuck I am right now. Who the fuck I was before I died. I'm not gonna switch things up.
You might be able to find out
else
something.
feels powerful. That's
You might
kinda
be able to
shallow
find
even
out.
for you, boy.
I'm not shallow. I just want everything in the world now. I need it. It's mine. And I
Really,
will
boy,
take
you're
it if
wearing
I want to.
dreadlocks. You're telling me you're not shallow?
I mean, you don't need to be wearing dreadlocks anymore if you don't want to, because instead of Adler, you'd have more fiend-like creatures.
I forgot where I was. Yeah, you could take what you want. I mean, it's right there. And I look at the other Bovik and see, he chose that. He chose me.
I don't think my other version is formed enough to replace anything, and I don't think I want that right now. So if you want to get our Bovik back, you do it now, or just walk ahead, make up your mind, because I have answers to find.
I am your Bovik, and I will be your Bovik from now on.
Bovik would have never said that line. That's the funny part.
This is amazing.
Okay then, walk forward.
Okay, you didn't even fight that. Alright, cool. I will turn around and and I'll walk forward.
Yeah, Finn is not really very. I don't know.
And I will,
Known boy
as
for
this
only a
is
week.
huh?
Known boy for only a week. I'm
Fair
fine
enough.
with the stronger version.
I will, as I'm walking out, I'll put my hand over Lele and I'll look at Matata and be like, "Come, doggy."
Donkey.
Oh my god. Okay, like, this is interesting. Matata free will. Okay,
That's your
wait.
call if Matata comes or he stays in with the.
This is
There's no
very
audio.
interesting.
What?
What do I even give you?
Gee, just
Actually,
check your
oh
audio.
my god. Okay, like,
Why
this is interesting. Matata.
why is it looping again?
I don't know.
So I want you to give me as Bovik,
Hey.
a wisdom or charisma saving throw.
I roll high on. Okay, I'm going to go with wisdom. It's a 21.
A 21.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh no, it's saving throw, right?
Yeah.
24.
Oh man.
But hold up. Mechanically, essentially, from today, Bovik is a warlock instead of a druid of all 5 levels. Not even
Yeah.
multi-class. It's just,
No.
okay.
I don't even know what that means, but I'll go with it. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
Essentially, I mean, I didn't think I would have to draw up character sheets, but for the next session, if you want to continue with this, Bovik,
We'll
let's
see where the day goes. We will figure that. Don't worry.
yeah,
It
that'd be
was
damn
weird.
fun though. So, I want you also to make a wisdom or charisma saving throw, Pen. So you call out to Matata. Give me like an animal handling check with advantage. Just a straight D20.
You want me to give a wisdom save?
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I have a question.
80.
Do I still retain the memories of the other Bovik?
I'd
This is a very
say,
weird mechanic, but yeah.
Jeevan, best
I'd
of.
say you would know
you.
of him, but you wouldn't feel the same way.
Hold on, Che.
second.
What did you say, Kush?
Yeah, 3 of us are stuck. Only Jeevan is moving on strip.
Ah,
G, just do one thing. Hide the 3 tabs on.
it should be fine now. Yeah, it should be fine now.
We'll know after a minute, I guess.
Ah,
Okay, we can continue.
Continue, Che.
I just intermission and came back. So once it comes back, let me know.
Do one thing.
Yeah.
Hide the 3 sections, like R3 video, on the scene section,
And then reload it.
and then reload it. And one more thing is, when you're putting transition, don't put the TPK transition. Just change the transitions. You know where to do that, right?
How we do that?
The transition happened, but we're still stuck.
Also hiding and unhiding doesn't seem. Okay, I'm going for intermission, guys. We will come back to you. And welcome back, guys. We're testing. We hope it's fine. Let's see. So,
You'd think by episode 12 of a series we'd figure out the tech issues.
if only it was the same issues every time, right? Then
Yeah,
we'd know
it's
the
like
deal.
Different
new
issues
issues
every
It's
time.
every
like
damn
bloody
time.
new every damn time.
Oh, okay, Ashwin, I made this for you really quickly.
Oh, you
Wait,
made a
are we
character
back?
sheet. Wow.
We're back, I think. I
Are
don't
we
know. We'll see.
moving? Are we
We're
moving?
moving. I
We're
think we're
moving.
moving.
I'm not gonna touch OBS at all. And hope
Yeah,
for the
but
best. Cool.
cool. All right, Shay, let's get back into this.
So, Ashwin, I've given you a Warlock Bowick to refer for the rest of the session. If you want to make any changes to it, please go ahead with it. But I've just chosen some basic shit. Okay.
All right, fine. That's fair. That's fair.
I'd say right now that when you call for Matata, you know, you see Matata try to like reach forward and lean, but what appears to come is just like an aura of him. It comes out and follows you like a spirit and settles down there. And just before you go away, you, Warlock Bowick, see, left in the mirror with Druid Bowick, a dear stag like person standing behind him, watching you as you go away.
All right, I will look back and give a little wave. I'll look back at Lele and be like, I'll give her a head nod, like, see those two smucks, and, and walk off.
Okay?
Okay, I'm too quiet.
What's
I
up?
was wondering how Lele feels about this.
Yeah, that's the question that I want to know.
Yeah.
Is
Give an
Bobik
insight check.
Lele?
Okay. Also, yeah, how does Laura change with the stone?
Is aura like what are you looking for exactly? When you're looking, yes, you can see the alignment, right?
Yeah.
He looks chaotic neutral, but if you let him, he could lean a little towards evil too.
Hmm.
Mm. I got a. What is it? What is this, by the way? Insight, no?
Yeah, insight into
10.
what Lele feels. Sorry?
10.
10. You do look at her and she seems a little uncomfortable. Okay. She seems like you do see that there seems to be a shift in her personality as well, but she seems to be the same person. She looks like she wonders if, like she seems concerned. She keeps looking back at the mirror. She looks at like the other Berwick, screaming, confused, looking around. You look at like Matata still there, but this other essence of him still surrounding you, like he's still there with you. Like even if you were to leave back everything that you knew, you wouldn't leave behind a good friend.
Okay. And I'll just walk out. I'll look back at Pen and be like, come on, let's go. You're taking too long.
Dumbass just sitting there waving at people. Move or I'll kick your ass.
Okay.
Hey, shut the hell up, man. If you're gonna walk, walk.
Fucking move, you're in front of me.
I am moving. I am waving and moving. Follow.
Okay, and this green energy emanates from his hands again. Controls.
What is happening?
I like the old poet more.
Now back to Eldon. So while you guys are moving, Eldon, roll to hit first.
Roll to hit.
Mm-hmm.
15 plus. 8. That's a lot. 23.
23, that hits, yeah.
Alright. Damage. And of course, all the shebang. Which the shebang, I mean. That's 2d6 plus 5.
Okay. And that's how much?
Rolls. 9 plus 5, 14.
Okay. So you
And-
see Yeah. What else would you do?
Yeah. And for my bonus action, I can do things on bonus actions.
So while you take your
I
time
will
to
cast.
deliberate
I will
this,
cast Shadow Blade.
okay. So
That's
while
it.
you're before you're casting Shadow Blade, you move to hit him. He stops, where he's holding Bart and he looks at you and he says, Now, wouldn't one seeker of knowledge such as yourself be interested in an experiment such as this? And he looks at you and he waits. At this moment, do you still cast Shadow Blade?
I've already hit him, right?
Yeah, you hit him, but he still stops and looks at you like he's amused. Like he's still willing to talk if you let him. What do you decide to do?
No. Ah, hard as it is, I am going not provoke it further. No, but I'm casting Shadow Blade, dude. Fuck it, dude. It's Eldon. Doesn't matter if he dies.
Okay.
I'm casting it, and I'm being like, you have 6 seconds to win me over.
6 seconds. Now see, this is quite the philosophical question. You are a fairy, have you not? I have not seen much of your species, but Tasha, she has come from the fey wilderness herself. And one thing that she did talk to me about and told me is about just about how joyous it is. How everything is just a big celebration where emotions, if displayed too harshly, could inversely affect the environment around you. Don't you think then that such horrid emotions, such dire ones that really put you down, should be expelled from this world? Don't you think it would be happier if we just didn't feel sad?
Well, here's a lesson from my home world. Yeah, everyone just thinks there's a fucking class over there because all we feel is happiness over time, but no, they're freaking wrong. What you guys, what you people here are not capable of feeling is what we feel. All of you are the muted ones. You people here are the muted ones. But we, us there, we actually feel feelings. That line. What I'm trying to say is, it's not just joy and happiness that is magnified. Everything on the spectrum. The sadness is also magnified. And your anger, your rage, your hunger, all that multiplies. So it doesn't really matter experiencing one when you can't experience the other. Because there's no point to it. What's the difference if you're just gonna be happy all the time? That's why you're fucking up. And I have no idea who the hell your master is, but let that fucker go, or you make me.
Wait, stop. If you are to reach the end of this grand circus, this wonderful madhouse, maybe take this. And he reaches back and takes this jar, this sort of urn. It's transparent. You see a whispering sound, like a sort of wavering, airy substance inside it. He hands it to you and says, "Take it to the great grand banquet, and you might get something quite delicious for yourself." And you see, as his other hand rests on a jar by his side, looking at you quite pointedly as he hands you this other one.
He hands me 2 jars.
He has two jars. One on his side that you notice now is tied to his belt, which he's handling with great care, and another one which he has just taken from the shelf and is handing to you.
So which is the first one? The one take to the banquet.
The one that he's holding in his right hand, pointed
Not
at
from the
you.
belt, not the gentle one.
No.
Okay, you're confusing. What do I do with this?
Take it. Follow the rooms, do not be frightened. As long as you do not provoke, you will be unharmed. But each room does demand a little bit of you. And for that, I thank you for giving me some of your time.
Do you take something from me?
Inside check.
Oh my god, what is happening? 15 plus 0. 15.
Okay. You look at yourself, trying to see whether anything has happened, whether anything has changed. But then you look at him and he still has the same maniac smile. And you realize it was just his attempt at a joke.
Fuck that guy, dude. Okay, which is the door, by the way? Good sir?
But I will show you. It is right there at the back. Can you see
Alright.
it?
Is there any point in me requesting you to stop doing whatever you're doing to these people?
Um, well, they did come in here willingly, saying that they wanted to feel eternal
You gotta
joy.
understand that people are idiots. Everyone around you is idiots. Coming in willingly doesn't mean that they're being smart about it.
Interesting. If you can persuade this one to leave with you, I might reconsider what you just said. Maybe the next person that comes in, I might stop to ask them if they want to just feel happy all the time. And he just laughs because he feels like whatever you tell Bart, it won't make a difference. But if you wish to try, you can. Hold on.
Persuade this one. Alright,
Mhm.
dispel magic. On
Wait.
the charm effect.
Okay. You cast it, and I'd say that it works, you know. You
Alright.
see, as Bart's coming back to his senses, and he's just like, what's happening, mate?
Wanna keep living, you follow me.
Who's this bummer?
Might be calm about seeing this fucker, but sure. Would you consider yourself persuaded to not die and follow me instead?
Well, oh, for
Mr. Bart?
sure. And then
Alright,
he's just
cool.
like falling.
Is that good enough for you?
And this guy's looking really confused, and his laugh is stopped midway, and he just looks at you, and he's just like
deal's a deal.
considering.
A deal is a deal when it's with me. Is that understood?
Yes.
Good. Okay, you talk up and follow me now. And I will very quickly and briskly walk out the door.
Okay. So you walk out of the door, and you reach. What's that?
Oh shit, we're just being teleported to different places, okay?
Okay. I hope you can see most of it.
Corridor, yes.
Okay. I will take you both here.
Oh, okay.
Which way would you like to go?
So we came out of the door on the right, correct?
Yeah, sorry, you come here, basically.
From this door. Okay, cool. And we basically got teleported into the other room, right?
Yeah. So you
So
felt
this
like
door
the
doesn't
ground.
really mean anything.
Yeah, and even here, when you're looking at the doors, it still has that clown-like mouth to it. You know, it has that huge head, and you do see like teeth and stuff, and you're walking through a door. But you feel like each time you do, Eldon, give me like an Arcana check.
Come and check. Oh, that's a lot. 18 plus 5, 23.
23. Okay, so you have a feeling like you're shifting through planes, you know, that is the stuff around you. You feel like you've been taken through a pocket plane each time.
Basically, this is not good. I will take my spare scimitar and give it to Bart and just be
Okay.
like, This is a loan and I'm taking it back later. If you like.
Is
And
this the Cobalt Kings? No, that's
no,
his
no, I never
blade,
took
right?
it.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I want to
Okay.
go and just peek into this door.
That door? Okay, so you walk over there and you look and as soon as you reach, you see as the door's mouth itself shifts and it closes and it goes ha ha ha, wrong way in. Try another door.
And I want to stab the door.
Go ahead and stab it.
All right, do I roll to hit?
Yeah,
Please
that's
don't
it.
make me miss the damn door, Shema. 12 plus 8, 20 to hit.
You sink your dagger in, but it just seems to feel like it's sinking into a jelly that won't cut. And when you retract your blade, this weird darkness that seems to extend from the top to the bottom does not shift. And the mouth again closes and says again, wrong way, turn back now.
Fuck you too, dude. I'm gonna go down the path towards the end and check this door.
Okay, so you
Is
go
there is there
there.
any indication that this door has a password? I mean, so the door I already was at has a
You
password
can
or a
you can give me an Arcana check.
nat 20. First one on
Nat
this die.
20. No, you just feel like it's an impassable door. Have a feeling that maybe from the other
Oh,
end somebody could come in through this door, but not you from this side.
cool. I rolled a nat 20 on a fucking door. I am gonna go here and try and pop into that door.
Okay. One sec. So that is which is oh, okay. So you walk into this room, G1. And before I say what you see, you like as you start to walk into this, right? You have like this feeling of the sick evil energy around you. And you look forward and like darkness is extending in every direction. And there's only a light source in the beam of like this one light that's illuminating a seated creature in front of you. You're not able to see it too clearly because it's still a little far away. But you feel afraid. You feel a little terrified. Now, shifting back to Bovik and Pen, you're both going through this room of mirrors. You're looking around. You see as your other forms start chasing you, through the mirrors. So they keep looking at you. They keep like begging you to pick me, pick me. Pen, yours makes no noise at all. It just watches you silently as it follows you. You see, it looks almost like a weird mannequin of sorts, a flesh body without a face, but it looks at you as it follows you, just walking beside you, staring at you, giving you this eerie feeling. Give me a wisdom saving advantage.
With advantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh, fuck. Okay. 11.
11. Okay, so first, I need you to roll me a d100.
The 100 is 30, 58.
58. Okay, so you were walking and roll me a 1d4 now.
2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're walking ahead and you're watching as this, reflection of yours is following in the mirror, just staring at you. trying to edge you on. It's moving almost as weightlessly as you do. Skitten too in your chest gives like an eerie meow, uncomfortable with this other cat that's following her, eyeless, exactly like your reflection is. And as you walk, you're tempted by this horrible feeling of like wanting to just strike out. You feel this rage building up in your body. You feel uncomfortable. You feel like you just want to rip out that reflection, and you turn and you take a strike at Lele. Choose whatever spell you want for this.
Chill touch.
Chill touch, okay. Is there anything you do, Bovik? Give me an insight or perception check, actually. Also, mute.
Thank you. He's doing chill touch
Yeah, to Lele.
to Lele. And
Oh,
do I
there
notice
he
this?
lays his hand on
Give
your
me a
guard.
perception check.
Warlock.
Perception is 14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do I see this?
You do notice something weird happening. You do hear the sound of like the skeleton grumbling. And you do find him a little odd because even though you've seen fiends of every kind, you haven't seen a creature such as this before. And as he casts his like skeletal hand at your succubus, roll to hit first, Fenwa. I think how much is that?
27.
A 27 hits, yes. Definitely. Yeah, so he's going to, you see this greenish hand, you see this glow over your shoulder, and past Lele's white hair, now coated in this reflection of this greenish glow, you see this skeletal hand reaching out to hold her shoulder. What do you do, Bullet?
How far is he from me?
What's your distance?
Till touch has to be physical, right? Or
No,
is it
it's a
range?
range
30 feet.
Range attack.
30 feet. I'll look back. I'll hold an Eldritch Blast in my hand. Like you'll see like this black energy just ooze from around the hand and form like this. Be like, why do you do that to her? What did she do? How dare you lay your finger on her?
It's already hit her.
It hits her. You hear her scream, okay, and then you see this is horrifying to you, Finn, because you can't make any emotion with your face, but you look at Lily and she, you thought that maybe she had turned into somebody else, somebody you didn't know, but she looks at you and she looks betrayed. And you see as she turns and she's holding her shoulder and her wings wrap around her into this cocoon and she disappears into the darkness. And you see now like Bovik's angry face staring.
Why did you do that? And I'll shoot a Eldritch Blast at his feet.
Okay, roll to hit.
No, like I like at his feet, like not hitting him, just
Okay.
in front of him.
So if you see this dark arrow like shot of energy hit you at your feet, when you don't react immediately, but you immediately feel snapped out of whatever was holding you in place again. You stare like confused, not understanding what just happened to you. You look to your side and your skeleton figure, your reflection is still just staring at you.
I said, speak, Finn. Why do you do that?
Looking at the reflection of mine and realizing what just happened, I'm gonna try to telepathically see if I can reach out to Lele.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check, I guess.
So you're completely ignoring me, huh?
Yeah. 19.
I throw one Eldritch Blast at him.
Some things never change. Like you can change your class, but you can't change being Bovik.
His charisma is like so high though. We could intimidate him if you want. I'll allow you to intimidate him if you want because
No. I tried. He ignored me. I'm throwing a blast at him.
No. I'm saying you can roll for intimidation along with your Eldritch Blast.
No, I've given up hope. I'm hitting him. 25 to hit.
Oh, that
What?
hits.
You guys are going to take each other out before this.
10 damage.
10 max damage.
Wow.
I said
do you have
speak.
agonizing blast?
No, not yet. I said speak, Finn. Why'd you do that to her?
Do I reach out to her?
Wait, how much did you get?
19.
19. Okay, yeah, you do reach out to her. What do you ask?
What just happened?
Oh no. Okay, sorry.
That was
Did
like
did the whole map show up 1 second?
I don't think it showed up on stream.
Okay. Thank God. Shit, dude, what is happening? No. Okay, wait. Yeah.
You're good, Shay, don't worry.
Yeah, thank
No, I'm
God.
not-
Okay, sorry. I put you in the
Through
wrong
stream
room,
people,
Eldon.
we've not seen it.
Also,
Wait, where am I?
What is going on?
what's going on, Shay? You put us somewhere else now.
Yeah, I'm in the wrong room. Wait. Where is the function person? Okay. I think I like named these wrong. Shit. One sec. Oh, I was in the right place. Damn it.
Also, Finn, you'll notice that the spiritual creature that doesn't seem to have some form that was walking next to me slowly crawl up like he's walking and circling you.
Yeah.
It has no form as of now. You can just see this sort of weird. It shifts in and out like how Matata looked, but it's shifting into a cloud form and then just back into the spiritual form of Matata and then just walking around you right now.
Okay. I'll ignore.
Okay. So you reach out to Lele and you try to call her, and she replies to you, "You need to get out of here, Finn. This is doing weird things to the brain. And I don't know if what Bobik is doing is what exactly what he wants.
Can you
But
come back
he will
and
definitely make him more powerful to defeat Nirvana and the
can you come back and can we like push him into the mirror the old Bovik is in?
You can roll for persuasion. Honestly, she prefers this because like she's his direct fiend, right, to be packed with.
Persuasion though. I have 5 persuasion.
Yeah, but she loves the
Oh,
old
nice.
boy. The strong but a pushover boy.
Where's my persuasion?
It's endearing.
23.
23, you convince her. She's like, fine, I will try this. And then she comes, but she can't get it in her to like actually like throw him in and all. She says like, Bovik, do not hurt your friend Bovik. He's one of the good ones. He just doesn't understand. These mirrors, they do things to your mind.
But he hurt you. How
That is
dare he
okay.
hurt you?
He did not mean it. This place, it drives you mad. Let me find you the door. Let's get out of here quick.
I will start walking to the door.
Okay.
As he turns around, I'm gonna chill touch heal myself completely.
Oh, fucking.
Okay. So
Oh, you're not
go-
pushing me? Okay, cool. All right.
Shove this.
Not
So
now.
basically, like you see, as that is Lele. Okay. So Lele starts leading you to this door, okay, and she goes here to the side at the end.
I'll follow, and as I do that, I will slowly.
Oh my This is like, I'm sorry. This is so annoying. The fog thing. Yeah.
Both your side.
As she's going, I'll just touch her hair where she got hit and like stroke her and be like, "It's all right. It's fine. This we'll deal with him later."
How's the way like this? Where are we going?
You're going upwards.
Okay, I'm still behind them, right?
Yeah.
And there's mirror on every wall still.
Yeah. And as you reach the door, you see Lele open a door and go through it. And Bobek follows her. And one last glance you take back, Finn, to see, this weird like flesh build just staring at you as you go through the door itself. And it lifts its hand as you see it for one last time. And suddenly, yeah, like it just like lifts its hand towards you, almost touching the glass. And you look as the door shuts behind you. And all of you find yourself here next to Eldon.
What the fuck? The fuck? Where did you guys come from?
Hey, puny fairy, how you doing?
And I telepathic.
And I'll like
Tell Eldon. I think this guy's just entered his goth face.
I'll put my hand on Eldon's hair and be like, "How you doing, buddy?"
I will hit him.
What?
I'm
Why
trying to
would
decide
you-
with what.
Oh, you're gonna tell me you're hitting me, or are you just gonna hit me?
No, I'm just gonna hit you.
Oh, cool.
Booming blade. Like no holding back for touching my.
Do I see him put up a spell?
I mean,
I mean,
are you
you
ready
could
for
roll
it? Is
for,
it a
like,
surprise round? Is that what's happening for you touching Bovic's hair? I don't know.
Do I see him do a spell?
I'm gonna attack you with the
With
You
his
could
blade.
do it as a give me a perception check or something.
Okay.
Do I roll?
Yen.
Let me roll to hit. Ow, that was a failed roll. It flew somewhere.
It broke through.
That's a 13.
Just it's.
Yeah, okay, you take some damage. 2, 6 plus. I roll low, so yeah. D6. So yeah. 11 points of damage.
Yo! Why you hit me, little fairy? Do you also want to get hurt? And I'll load up another Eldritch Blast on my hand.
Never
What do
touch
you
my
mean
hair
also?
again.
I'm not
And
hurt.
I start like channeling it again into my.
I'll take up a secondary Eldritch Blast and just load it up.
Fireball.
Oh my god. Okay, like
I will.
at this point,
I-
Finn, are you going to do a thing?
Calm emotions.
Calm emotions. Fantastic.
We have to roll a save, right? Or I don't
Yes, wisdom save, I believe. DC 15.
know.
Wisdom save. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. The one stat I was actually good at one point of time. Oh, wait. I have advantages against being charmed. Okay, cool.
Yes, my roll.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
What is
nat
it?
one?
Oh no, it's a savage shit. I thought it was a nat one. Never mind.
16.
Oh,
16.
16 just saves.
10.
Borg is.
Okay, so
Eldon is calm.
How do
Lele?
you do this? Oh wait, I'll roll for her. How do you do this? Like, how do you calm them down?
Basically, I see these guys.
If she's calm too. I
These
mean,
guys are
She saves us.
getting hostile. I just raise my hand up, and this light goes up and becomes a dust kind of thing everywhere, settles on everyone. And Povek's team seems to like doesn't affect him as much. But yeah, Eldon and Lele become
I'll look at Finn
calm.
from the back.
Stop
Do you want
weirdo.
another? Do you want another one?
Y-
Do you think you can charm me? And I'll shoot one Eldritch Blast at his feet again.
While that's
Stay
happening,
back out of this.
I
You know,
want
I
to
can
like
heal myself while
refocus.
attacking you.
You hear the sound at
yeah.
that moment. You hear this. This is this croaking sound. And then suddenly, you hear Finn's voice coming from the other end of the room. As it says, directly to you, Finn. Do you think that being helpful by acting like you care, that you won't become what you fear you are? You hear another sound, and this is like a laughing voice. You hear it almost in like, it almost reminds you of your old Bovik's voice, but in like this hateful tone. And he says, "Did you hate yourself so much that you had to leave me behind? Could you not do? Did you not think you could get stronger?" And then the last one, you hear this voice quickly change. And it sounds like you, Eldon. And it says, "You act like you were popular. Then why did you leave in such a hurry?" At this moment, I want all of you to give me wisdom saving throws and a perception check.
Okay, wisdom save first.
Is this a
That's
charm
18.
or a charm thing?
Yeah, it's a charm.
I have 18 on the 18,
8.
Yeah, 18.
8 on wisdom save.
Same.
8 on wisdom saves. Okay, and perception checks, please.
At 20.
At
6 on
20.
perception.
How much did you get?
Dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20. Nice. Push, how much you?
6 perception.
6.
But
Okay,
we're doing
so-
flips on the rolls.
Hearing your voices, all of you turn and look at this large velvet chair, arm chair, just sitting there in the middle of the room. You notice there's this figure there, and its body twitches, and each time it twitches, a bit of its features turn, it changes. First, you see, as you look at it closer, you especially, Aldon and Bower, you look at it and you see its face shifts, and it loses all its features, looking kind of almost like Finn right behind you. It then again shifts, like almost glitching, and it suddenly sprouts wings, looking like Eldon. It glitches again, and it looks like you, Bowood. It looks like you just sitting over there with your hand turned into this infernal claw. And each time it switches, it changes its voice. It looks at you and it says, "Hello there. Hello. Won't you offer me a memory? And maybe I'll let you go." And each time it says this, you can hear its voice, its words slowly change in frequency, matching each of yours. You see its body change, looking like quickly passing reflections, like all of you just running past each other, turned into this Play-Doh that looks like if you had all just ran into one room and smacked straight right into each other and gotten stuck. This is what you would have looked like. You see Bovik sitting out there looking sinisterly at all of you while his shoulder shifts and Eldon seems to be screaming and clawing his way out of it. You look like at his other arm as it turns into a skeleton and rests over there looking at you and asks again, "Won't you give me a memory? And maybe I'll let you go." At this point, Finn, you can't really see it, but Bovik and Eldon, staring at this, you're struck by this intense fear. And I want both of you to give me a D100.
Okay.
The hostile ones.
No, Bovik and Eldon.
52.
52? Okay.
Oh,
It's terrifying, but you look at this thing, you're struck by this sudden fear, you don't know what to do, you're just looking at each other in shock, and you then look at each other, just struck by this sudden feeling of madness. Eldon, you strike to hit at Bovik, and Bovik, you take a strike at Eldon.
Wait, weren't they calm? This didn't work.
It
No,
didn't
this
work
is
after they saw it.
something else. What do I hit him with?
Anything you want. Your Eldritch Blast could work.
I was holding it up,
Wait,
so I'm just gonna fire that at itself. I was holding one up, so
hey, what the hell is a new map? I didn't even see this. Okay, cool.
I 13 hits.
27.
Gee, that definitely hits. 13 hits.
13 misses.
Yeah, I take a shot at him. Like you see this energy fly by, and just miss him by an inch as he ducks down, like flies like lower, and it goes over him. And what do
as
you-
I'm coming up, I draw my sword with booming blade for a 28. Oh, 27.
Okay.
Take a roll to hit. Hit Bovik with what? How do you hit him?
Booming blade with my sword. So glows
Okay.
and they shoot. Humans. 14
What is
points
the
of damage.
Jesus? Okay.
I'm just tired of calming these guys down, so I walk ahead to the station, ignoring them
ahead,
again.
Okay, wait. No, that was not me. That was someone else in my brain. Whoever the fuck you are. Who the fuck are you?
What do you mean, who the fuck I am? I'm Bovik.
Not you! And I'm like talking to the big guy.
Hi, I'm just you. I'm just various parts of you, but maybe it could be somebody else. Maybe I could be somebody else. Maybe we could exchange something. And you see that it's
Is
just
this the
glitching
banquet
and
hall?
Sorry?
Is this the banquet hall?
No. Are you looking for the banquet hall? Are you going overhead? And you see it's just like it seems to be glitching in nature, but like as you look at it, you see around you see that this darkness that it's extending in every direction. You see that this light is just illuminating this thing. And it's just so weird because imagine like a combination of everybody in this party. Imagine as if, weirdly enough, all of you had a child together and added a bit of everyone's characteristics. Now, imagine, Finn, you noticed this before the others did. Imagine now if the child that the three of you had to grow to be an adult and had all the training, all the knowledge, all the gear that your party has at this moment. And now imagine if this creation is sitting there staring at you right now. And now imagine if there's no way out.
You want a memory? You killed a bunch of pigeons yesterday.
Okay. It should have you need to convince it that it has some sort of significance in your life. But honestly, you can give me a persuasion check with advantage, Finn, only because you have so little memories to spare.
So the pigeon thing counts. Wow.
Yeah, because he doesn't have that many memories.
So
Oh,
the jars. I have a
19.
question. The jars that the weird chain guy gave me,
Hmm.
were those essentially like souls?
Yes, kind of.
I will take one jar out. I will
You have
treat it
only
as-
one jar.
Oh, okay. One moment.
I have a 24 on persuasion.
Okay. So you persuade it. How do you persuade it? What do you tell this creature?
Oh, I thought that was literally all I said. Killed a bunch of pigeons yesterday.
No, you need to do better than that. Maybe talk about how you have very few memories to spare, or
Yeah,
that this is
going to
valuable in
start with
some way.
that.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know if you noticed. Maybe you did because you have a third of you is my form, but I don't have much memory to spare. I remember but a week of my life, and maybe killing a bunch of pigeons the day before yesterday was. Or yesterday, not day before yesterday. Why did I say that? Killing a bunch of pigeons yesterday was probably the most joy I felt in a long time. Does
That's
that
good.
suffice?
That does. And as you feel like this memory of like killing these birds, of the stench that was radiating off Eldon when he had shit
Oh
covering him,
God.
you start to forget that. I need you, Finn, to make me a 1d20 roll.
Two.
2. Okay. Okay. Give me a 1d4.
Four.
4. Okay. This is amazing. So, Finn, as you feel this memory of killing pigeons leave your head, it is immediately replaced by another one. You look past, as you're looking at this creature in front of you, your glance shifts to Borwick, and you're staring at him, and a new memory is forming in your head. One where the many nights that both of you have sat together at the fire while Eldon has slept. You remember him looking at you fondly, almost yearningly, even though Lele was by his side. You see him after your battle with the gnolls, take you away to the side of the cave and declare his undying love to you. You remember rejecting him and saying that no, it has only been yet a week, and the memories that you have of yourself right now indicate that you are not someone meant to be with others. And though Berwick begged you, begged that you should stay together, that he will be a reason to give you your life back, you said no, and you walked away. And this is the memory that you have in your head right now.
Then has
What
a
do you
reason to like think there is a reason why like Poe would suddenly it's especially my takeaway from this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gonna happen.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
What the fuck is
up
this
because
memory?
as you think of that, you think back to the room of mirrors. You think back to how Bovik decided to change himself, to become someone more intimidating, more attuned with darker magic. You see
It is
him show off
cocktails!
Lele to you, to be protective over shoot an eldritch blast at you, and it makes sense. You understand that he is just jealous.
He's trying to get you jealous. He's trying to make you like, see, this is what you missed.
Hey, Finn.
I telepathically just say to him at this point, I see what's happening. You'll be fine.
The fuck
And
do you
obviously,
mean?
Bobik has no context.
What the hell? How the hell is what? I'm so. Who said that?
A little bit of all Bowick peaks true. Aww.
Honestly, if you're trying to be cool, Bovik, and win over Eldon, I will let you roll for persuasion. What is
We
that?
know Eldon for what?
For any reason, like you are the exact opposite of what you were.
I'm not winning over. I'm not winning over Eldon. He hit me and I'm like, I was pissed. Fuck that.
So you see this, give me a perception check, both of you. And another wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna ask this guy, do you want their memories also, or can we go?
You can pass. They still need to sacrifice a memory to me.
What do you mean sacrifice?
Not sacrifice, it's only sacrificing if you feel like you have given something up. But sometimes people are happy to forget.
Inside check.
Okay? Roll for it.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
I'm also sitting on nat 20 for myself.
So you see, like, it doesn't react in any way. Right now, seeing that you have given it one of your memories, it turns into your face. It's faceless, but it looks at you. And it doesn't seem to mean any ill intent. It's just a trade for a trade. It's just a deal. It's just a game.
A trade which I was not made aware of before it happened.
You don't remember this. The memory, you don't remember the memory that you've given up.
Yeah, that's what I don't even know that
You don't know what
I
you've
lost
given
the
up.
memory.
But you don't know that the memory that you have now is false. It's just a memory.
You too, your turn.
For what?
You mean approach that thing? And I point at it.
Yeah, just tell him something.
Sup?
Oh,
Give
wait,
me a
so-
memory and I shall let you pass.
So basically,
Ah.
for me, I told him about the Bowick incidents, not about the pigeons.
Basically.
No, you gave him the pigeon incident. He
Yeah.
implanted
Like, he took the
Bowick
Bowick
incident.
from you
incident.
and
Yeah, but you said I don't remember the pigeon
The
incident
pigeon
anymore.
incident.
But you don't
Yeah.
even know, like, the deal, like, doesn't. It's kind of like. It's kind of
not
like you made
know
a deal
you forgot.
and.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't even know that this thing happened. You don't know that you've forgotten something.
Yeah. You don't know
No,
that
but
this
I
deal
do
has
know.
really happened.
I do know that I gave him some memory.
Yeah, but you don't feel any animosity towards it, You just feel like it's, you don't really remember what's happened, but it's like the last thing you remember is him saying you pass.
Hmm.
What do you mean, give you a memory? Do you just take it away forever?
Just tell him a story or something, man.
Sometimes there might be something you want to forget. It's okay. All of this is just fun and games anyway.
Yeah, there was this girl that I really liked when I was growing up, and she kind of like moved a pen and wanted to meet. And then I went off to college. As you know.
Yes. I do remember. What was her name again? Lita?
Even in character, please.
Letter.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. Carry on.
I'm
Letter,
going the
yes.
basic route in terms of storytelling, okay?
So you Eldon, you say this and you don't really think about it, but you feel this weight being left off your shoulders and this memory of, this pink little pixie fairy who you kind of took out at one point, You see, as you stroll the forests of Springwoods together. You see, as you exchange nectar from a tree. And while this happens, you see this memory of you, like, telling her goodbye, telling her that you can't be with her anymore. You see her cry. And after that, this weird feeling of someone watching you. You have this feeling of someone following you up and down, looking at you. You're hanging out with your friends. There seems to be someone in the corner there. You're going to sleep. There seems to be someone at your window. And as this memory leaves you of this particular fairy, I want you to roll a d100. Oh, no, sorry, a d20.
So wait, two different fairies?
The same fairy. The female fairy. So basically, what you understand is you used to date her, and when you broke up with her, she started stalking you.
Two.
Two?
You want me to reroll?
Do you want to reroll?
I mean,
Even
I
I rolled
want
a
to know
two,
what is
so-
in this weird, like, memory sheet of yours, so I do want to reroll.
Okay, I'll let you.
One.
One. Okay. Oh. So, Eldon, you're thinking of this, this memory, it almost feels like a dream. But every night, as you say bye to, you say good night to Bobek and Finn, to like the weird nocturnal selves, as you settle down in your little tent and close your eyes, you think of your parents. You think of your father, the artificer. You think of your mother, the druid. Both of them in their home. This old little hole in the tree, as you would call it, a place that you were raised, a place that you thought you were too regal, too noble for. You think of them. You think of how, they had found this place, that they had moved to like inspire your education, to take you to greater heights. They moved to the bigger city, to the capital city, where the archfey lived, to put you in the best institution, the best academy possible. And as you think of them, you think of your mother working herself away, making medicines, trying to find whatever money she can by treating the poor of the capital. And you think of how she's dying. You think of how you can't return to her right now because you're stuck here looking for a stupid duck. And every night henceforth from tonight, you're going to think of her, and you're going to think of how she's waiting for you. And maybe by the time you reach back there, she might be already dead.
The fuck? Why can't I just like fall in love with a party mate? What the fuck is this?
Okay.
All right, cool. That's character development in a second. Awesome. Let me adjust to that.
That's a
Moving on.
fake memory, though.
But he thinks it's real.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not. It's weird.
I'm
It's
looking,
a character
I'm looking
development.
at my character backstory, saying like, did I specify a mother and father?
So, Bovik, now this thing looks at you because it looks at Eldon, and Eldon, your eyes sparkle, but you don't really notice something different. And it says to you, you pass as well. And looks at you, Bovik, and says, a memory from you, Drew.
Out of character. Do I know Bovik's memories that have happened throughout his life, or just what that's happened over this week, or am I a new Bovik? I'm still hazy on that.
So you're kind of like Bovik of the future, where if you had developed your relationship with Lele more, like
No. In terms of memory, do I have
yeah,
what?
so you have all Bovik's memories as well as like your own sense of direction and purpose that comes from being this new sort of character. So you still do have Bovik's memories though.
A memory, you say? Well, a memory that I can think of that happened recently is I found two friends. Well, more of loose companions. And we've been going on adventures, and
Oh, fuck.
there seemed to be a bond that has developed over a week, and I have cherished it in a strange way. And that's the memory I offer to you.
So essentially just letting you know that you
I
would
know.
like you'd forget
know.
everything about
I
it.
know.
Damn it, Bovik.
Okay, yeah. I guess I mean let's see, wait, let me just see how this works. I'm guessing you could forget about one of them.
Choose. Which one do you forget?
Wrote a D2, I guess.
Forget Matata.
Matata is not there anymore.
Yeah.
So you can more like you can't essentially forget. You can still remember who these guys are,
But I
but you
don't
can
remember
forget.
the
You
week's
can
adventures that has happened.
you can basically forget any connections you've had with them.
Makes sense.
Okay, fair enough. So just
So
people to me at this point. They're not
yeah, so
companions.
like any feelings or any attachments that Bovik had, and what you would have felt at one turn, and anything that's going to stop you from feeling in a certain way
Mhm.
towards them, you could essentially lose that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so you
It's
give
totally fine.
that and give
See,
roll.
the thing is, I'm unaware of what has happened to both of them.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
just seem to have offered the memory, and I'm offering my memory. So that's the route I'm going.
Or otherwise, if you want any memory that you have like promised them or something,
I'm sticking to what I said.
okay, done. And roll a d20 for me, please.
Sure.
Bovek is essentially going new class. Who this?
I want.
What is it? Wisdom.
I'm just
No,
waiting to see what.
d20. Just roll a d20.
16.
A
I'm waiting to see
16.
what is the exchange for like a develop relationship.
It's random only.
16.
I hope it should be hilarious.
Okay. You think back to the nights again. It seems like everything's happening at the campfire.
Yeah.
It's like, think at the campfire. You think even before that, even before you met these companions, you think of what has drove you to be drove. Okay, very nice. It drove you to be this way, and you remember someone else, Bovik, that earlier you didn't know before, but now you do. You remember memories that the druid didn't have. You think of memories from a different self. You see parents that aren't your adopted father. You see parents that look like you. Two drows, two dark elves with long white hair. They seem to be standing in some underground passage, looking at you, saying that they're proud. You look at your own hands, and they're small. And as you're walking from watching local theater play happening in one of the larger auditoriums, you're walking back and you see as this man stands there right in front of you. He stands with a crossbow and takes two shots, one at each of your parents. And as
Well, that's his origin story.
no, like Kush got it.
Yeah, I got it. But like, wow, okay.
And as the bats fly up, you hear the chirping sound of multiple spiders crawling all over the floor. And you look up and you see this figure standing over there. He leans over you closer and stares at your face. And when you look at it, you recognize it immediately.
And he says, I'm Batman.
It's a very familiar face, one that over the years you had grown to call Papa Nas.
Okay.
Leans back and holds your hand out. You take it and walk with him. And now the memory that always haunts you is of leaving him. You remember him being dead. Or really, was he actually dead? Because now each time you look behind, each time you search in the shadows, you feel like he's standing there watching you.
Okay.
And that's the memory you have. You stare at this weird creature in front of you and it settles. It settles almost into just this shadow and looks at all three of you and says, "You all pass." And behind, you see as this clown door face opens its mouth, revealing another door to go through.
You forgot my friend God.
Bird's left in the other side.
Oh.
But you notice that the old lady that had followed Bovik and Finn, she stands there looking just impassive, like nothing affects her. And that's where we end our session for tonight, guys.
Okay.
Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Thank you for joining us,
us.
everybody. I had a lot of fun this session. I'm glad we could have it, even with the technical difficulties. A lot of character development, a lot of stuff to look forward to. I'm really excited. Let's see. Catch us next week at 8 o'clock, hopefully, for TPK Thursday.
Yep, new Bovik saying ciao, people.